for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. When she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's when she telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is she? She telling me to come forward, come for me. See, I don't know why I finally now I just spoke my mind. I know it's long since we spoke sometime, but this thing no play, I go change your mind. Just give me some time, hey, please. Cause I don't have no time to waste. No more back and forth just like Aaliyah. That's all I wanna do right now. Grab it up. So you know me gonna grab it up. Body to body make a bend up on that reeling. Bad man turn you over like a steering. Well, when me gonna grab it up. So you know me gonna grab it up. Body to body make a bend up on that reeling. Bad man turn you over like a steering. Well, she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what she telling me to come for me. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let you go. When she telling me to come forward, come for me. That's what she telling me to come forward. No hesitation when I come forward. I won't let her go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where is she? She telling me to come forward, come for me. See, I'ma do this right, never ever could I do this if force. While increasing the funds, we're still checking the scores. Whether it's high goals galore or we're coming up short, still the passion is up in arms, loud as hell to the core. Analysis along with stats, now Jerry runs through that. While G's keeping it G, we'll play a race with facts. No cap, we keep it thorough, keep it true. For every borough, tuning into the pieces of true clean. See, you're tuning to the pitch, talking ballers, goals, stats or kits that keep it fly for every player, ball and slit. See, you're tuning to the pitch, talking all the fundamentals of the sport we love. Perfect show, feeling flow. See, you're tuning to the pitch. See, you're tuning to the pitch. We welcome you to the pitch. See, I'ma do this right, never ever could I do this if force. While increasing the funds, we're still checking the scores. Whether it's high goals galore or we're coming up short, still the passion is up in arms, loud as hell to the core. Analysis along with stats, now Jerry runs through that. While G's keeping it G, we'll play a race with facts. No cap, we keep it thorough, keep it true. For every borough, tuning into the pieces of true.
It does kill it.
You made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system since Luvac left. You don't want to change from the 4-3-3.
Wagwan, 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. R2. What's going on, people? We are back again on the Dre James Show for another. Yes, hold on. The camera's moving a bit fugazi recently. What's going on? Yeah, that's better. That's better. What's going on, people? We are back again on the Dre James Show for another tactics board. Liverpool, just as I manifested, 4th round settings, boom, through at the Emirates, a place that apparently we don't win at. You know, missing Salah, Van Dijk ill. They've got their star boy. They've got Declan Rice. They've got Declan Rice in the midfield. Saliba this, Saliba that. Martinelli this, it doesn't matter. Liverpool pull off a scumbag victory. And I'm not going to lie, that's the type of victory that I like. Maybe I'm a bit Brexit, but that gave me so much energy, so much life. Listen, we've got a lot to get into, a lot to just chop up about. You know what I mean? It was a game where there were so many things, like tactical decisions. We got to talk about Ibu. We got to talk about Klopp's obviously tactical changes. You know, Diaz right wing, is Diaz returned to his old self. You know, the Bradley and Clark. The popcorn and iron brew diet is seemingly paying off now. We've got a lot to get into. So, guys, make sure anytime you see me in this box on any channel, make sure you're smashing a like. Hit that like button. It's down there. Just hit it. Hit it now. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you're watching on X, Twitter, Twitch, wherever, if you enjoy my face, if you think I'm not too bad looking, hit that subscribe button. Hit it. We've got a lot to talk about. This is, I mean, it's where it gets real. It's where it gets real. It's where we've got a bit of banter, but we've got the tactical side of things as well. And I love that side of the show. So big up to everyone. Before I get into anything, I need everyone that's watching right now to obviously smash the like, I already asked, but get involved in the comments as well. Get involved in the comments and let me know you're here. Let me salute you. Let me give you a shout out. Let the thousands of people watching that will be watching, I mean, hear your name, know what you got to have to say. This is our platform. Big up to King Dominant saying, big up yourself, Jay. Lovely way to go into the winter break after a good start into the new year. Yeah, 100%. I mean, we've got a game on Wednesday that we've got to obviously deal with first, but very, very good. We've got Honesty in the building saying, we in the building. And told you, man, Ibu and you, and told you, men, Ibu and you men were like, he's trash. He's a defender, not a tennis player. Don't chat to me about the French wall. Leader in defense, Saliba, who exactly? Oh, you're getting onto Saliba. I hear it. We've got Keep It Level saying, JJ, giving me that salute. Big up to your damn self. We've got Honestly in here saying, have you ever seen Tom Little and Clark in the same place? I haven't, something ain't adding up. All I'm saying is, I was gonna obviously at first I didn't think Tom Little was Clark. I did, but when I had a look at, I mean, Bobby Clark, the way he was moving around in that pitch, and I mean the shift he was putting in, I was like, Tom Little can never put that shift in. That's what's just giving me the confidence to say it isn't Tom Little. But I hear what you're saying. But look, without further ado, let's just get into it now, man. Like, look, I'm getting hot just thinking about the game, so I'm gonna unzip the thing. But listen, guys. Let's just be honest. Let's just cut the crap. Before we get into anything, before we get into the banter, before we get into the Liverpool tears, the Arsenal tears surrounding Liverpool. We were pants in that first half. I know it wasn't our, obviously, first team, missing key absentees in our team, like 2 members of our spine, that being Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Obviously, an injury to Szoboszlai midfield, who's obviously our mainstay in midfield. It did mean we were lacking a bit of balance, in my opinion. But we were poor, man. We were poor in that first half. Like, we couldn't get out. Arsenal were all over us, overloading our sides. I think they tactically got it right. I think they knew we tried to go and still play our way. And I think playing Havertz meant that they had a player that actually presses really well. I think one of the things that Havertz is known for since his time at Arsenal is the fact that his pressing numbers are quite high. Now, that did kind of throw me off. When I saw Havertz up front, I was like, huh? Like, I know Jesus is injured and they'd love to have Jesus in there, but they've got Eddie Nketiah. He's a goal scorer. He's the top goal scorer. You go on to obviously realise that I don't think Arteta fancies Nketiah because he don't do the work off the ball the same way Jesus does. And I think that's telling. Playing Havertz up front, you know, we had Reece Nelson on the left wing. Again, do you know what I mean? What's going on with Martinelli? He's out of form. Saka's still playing. A lot of mixed messages from that Arsenal side. So, but look, they came into it and they started really well. If we had started like that, I would have been so chuffed. I mean, they created a lot of chances. If we're being honest, they could have been 4-0 up in the first half. They could have been minimum 3-4-0 up in that first half if they put away their chances. Saka really costly, wasteful. Nelson really wasteful, really early on with a ball over the top from Ramsdale. Havertz wasteful as well. That's just 3. Odegaard with a shot that hit the bar, the post or the bar. Multiple times, like Liverpool could have conceded, and some of it was our own doing. I think if we talk about it from a tactical perspective, just straight off the bat, Liverpool were really naive in their plan. I think Trent summarized that in his obviously talk when he was talking about the game. Very naive, trying to go and play at the back, playing into areas where we weren't comfortable. Our midfield did really struggle with that press, in particular McAllister, who I'm going to get onto, who I am going to have to get onto, because people are telling me he's press resistant. Yet he's proven time and time again he isn't, and I don't know what type of midfielder he is. It's one of those ones where we need to discuss. But look, they pressed us really well. Got a lot of chances. But however, they were toothless, as I've said in the title. Toothless. Like a granny with no teeth. You know what they call that in certain parts of the world? Gummy. You're a gummy bear. Gums. Pure gums. That's Arsenal. You can't even use the analogy like all teeth or all bark, no bite. Do you know what I mean? Or all teeth, like no snap, nothing. They're just gummy. Gummy, toothless. And what did Liverpool do? Made a couple tactical changes. And I'm gonna show you guys what they did, but I'm just gonna talk about it first. Nunes. I know we're trying to play you as a number 9. You're not good enough. You're just not good enough. You're not good enough. Not good enough. I'm actually going to get a meme for any player that's not good enough that I'm going to play every single time on this channel right now. When G comes in, I'm actually going to go and find it. I'm going to put it in every time we speak about someone that hasn't been good enough, and they're going to get the treatment. He's not good enough. But guess what you do? You play him out wide. He can't hold up the ball. He struggles to go and beat his man in the centre. If there's no space in behind, if you're playing against a defense of Saliba, Gabriel, that's a solid defense, no doubt. Rice in front of that, difficult. Play him on the left, though, you see a different player. Heck, play Gakpo in the middle, didn't have a great game, but he improved. Play Diaz on the right, and hey, we might have a right winger on our hands. You remember when Klopp moved Mane from the right to the left? We had our doubts. Mane on the right was terrorizing teams, including this Arsenal team at the Emirates. Remember this celebration? This one. Yeah. All of a sudden, we go direct, put Trent in the 6. Look what he starts to create. Great performance from Trent. And all I've got to say right now in regards to Arsenal, before we get into more of these discussions, get into depth of what's going on. Arsenal fans, near and far, from North London to South, where I'm based, across the seas, into Africa, into Asia, wherever, into North America. Liverpool fans last year were in the mud, and we bought a lot of copium packs. A lot of copium packs. But hey, we can sell you some, man. $13.99, 3 in a pack. Packs of 24. Buy it whilst you can, man. Buy it whilst you can, because they're selling out fast. Matt tried to come for me. He was on the channel yesterday, guys. What did we do? I told him about this pack. He didn't want to hear it. He's smoking on that now. Igal, smoking on that pack. Saeed, smoking on that pack. They're in crisis, apparently, Arsenal. Out is what I'm hearing. And the fact that Liverpool are the cause of it, it's lovely. I love being a scumbag. Without further ado, let's get the main man on. Boom.
Yaga.
What are you saying?
Dude. Bro.
I'm dealing with copium packs. I got bare in stock. I'm just trying to shop them as quick as possible. Amazon FBA settings.
Bro. Who said it? I can't remember who said it in the group. Might have been Any or Ish or someone. Big up whoever said it anyway in the group. See that scumbag victory? Yeah, man, needed that. It's mad.
It got you on
scumbag.
It got
Bro,
sad.
bro, it had me in big up Sophia in the building. Big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you're smashing the like button. Arsenal fans, make sure you're smashing the like button. AFTV, make sure you're smashing the like button. All of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen, scumbag. You know when your boy's a scumbag. You know when you know you might have one friend who's like, oh, this brother's a bit of a scumbag. The way he kind of deals with chicks and yeah, that's what Liverpool did last night. We were scumbag. Like, even had me sitting there saying, nah, you lot are deep. Like, I actually said, nah, you lot are deep. Like, you actually play shit for like majority of the game, and you walked away with a clean sheet and 2 goals. Come on, bro. Arsenal. I'm hearing, as you said, I heard crisis. I heard Arteta out.
Trending last
yeah.
Trending last night.
I saw it. I said, yeah, you guys don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you're at the big boy table. Like, Una Lee, what you telling me though, my bro? Wherever he's at, I don't know where he's hiding, but what you telling me, my boy? You know what I'm saying? Right now, I saw him talking about 1-2 players that he's been talking about for the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, scumbag FC. It even had me, the one who's been moaning the most about Liverpool, even had me sitting there saying, nah, Liverpool are actually deep. And then that's when I put out the tweet afterwards. I was like, yo, you know what? This might be the year where you don't even have to be all that good. You just need to have the mentality to get through these games. And Arsenal have proven so far anyway that they don't really have the mentality to come through these games. What's that? 1 win in 6 or 7 games
soft.
now?
They're soft. They're just soft. Like
it's
soft.
S-A-S-W-A. That's soft. Like, it's soft. Like what more can man say? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so yeah, man. Like I said, man, big up everyone in the chat. Even if you're not a Liverpool fan, if you're an Arsenal fan, I would love to hear from you, to be honest. I'd really, really love to hear what you guys are saying in person. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You come to the big boy table, this is what happens, and now you're here. Sad.
Yeah, guys, make sure we're
Hope you're blessed, by the way, Jerry. Hope you're blessed.
Yeah, I'm good, man. We got 40 people in the building. Make sure we're smashing the like, guys. Make sure you're heading into the chat, obviously into the chat if you're watching on Twitch, X, wherever. Hit there and smash a like. Yeah, man. Like as I said before we get into it, man, and I'm gonna obviously get the lineup build and discuss the kind of changes we made, how we started, and we're essentially we ain't got a lot of time because as people know, I got coaching later on. We've got about
Jurgen Klopp 2.0 in that. I'm saying
40 minutes. Yeah, we got about 40 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that.
Come.
Yeah, man. Like, obviously, hearing in the news, Van Dijk's obviously not available. That's obviously a big miss. We're going into the game thinking, oh, I know Jesus ain't playing, but that means we're seeing Konza and Konate as a duo now. We haven't seen that too tough. I think we've seen it once in the Europa League so far this campaign, and I don't think it went that well.
No, it went dead.
If I'm correct, I think it went super dead. I think that's the game we lost. I think it was Toulouse. If I'm correct, Toulouse.
Yep. No. Wasn't that our last Europa League game? Like away? Was that Toulouse? Whoever it was. Yeah, USG.
It's either Toulouse or Union Saint-Gilloise. Yeah, USG. Okay, so it was one of them. And obviously I spoke about in obviously the preview I did yesterday. We've seen Gomez and Konate not really do well. I know, obviously, they're now, well, Gomez in particular, before this game, was in super duper hot form. So I wasn't necessarily worried at him, but them as a partnership, I didn't know how they would deal with the runs of Arsenal. Obviously, we know we haven't got a left back, so it was going to obviously have to be Konza and Konate. We had no one else to really play, unless we went Joe Gomez at the back and then played. Or I don't know, Beck's not available, but maybe played Connor Bradley at left back, but he's a right back, and it would be a mad makeshift. Going to the game, man, and obviously we got a decent midfield. McAllister's back in for Endo. Obviously we got the conundrum: is Gakpo playing in midfield? Is he playing out wide? Him and Elliott, obviously the two players that are most versatile in those forward lines and in that midfield role at this moment in time, and got Núñez starting. People told me that this was the game. His redemption arc was going to start. This was the game he's going to prove to man he's Liverpool's number 9, and that he's only getting pure assists now because Salah's here, innit? And like he has to feed Salah, and Salah's the one that's eating up all his goals. And if Salah wasn't here, he'd score more goals. We obviously had Diaz here that people said obviously had returned from hell. I mean, he was in hell. He was playing poorly. Returned, and they were saying, yeah, Newcastle was. I mean, he's back. That first half, If I want to be kind, we got popped, man. If that was a five-a-side session, if that was a five-a-side session, yeah, you're getting told to come off. You're getting told to come off.
Yeah.
And next team, they didn't have team. Next team, man.
Facts. We was getting popped around the park, bro. Like we said in the group. Remember, I said, bro, how are we not 5-0 down already? Like it should be like 3 or 4-0, like, at least in that first half. And Arsenal definitely would have been pissed off that, you know, they weren't. They'll be pissed off they didn't win the game, to be honest, because they probably, on the face of it, should have been winning the game by that point. Obviously, after that, you don't know, but yeah, like we were absolutely dead. Like we were so dead, like so dead. And I think that's what makes me laugh the most is that you cannot be this dead and walk away with a 2-0 victory. That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense, bro. Arsenal, you wasted so many chances, man. So many chances. And you're right about the defense and stuff, because we didn't really know. Obviously, like no one knew that VVD weren't going to play, or at least that he was ill. So he's just completely out of the game anyway, regardless of whether he would have been on the bench and, you know, so yeah, I wasn't Konza. I don't really, but Konza and Konate, it's weird because we saw their last time they played together, and as you said, bro, they were kind of, that wasn't popping. And to be honest, let's keep it a buck. That first half, it wasn't popping. Like we can do the Konate thing, and you know he played well and blah blah blah, and that's all right. But that first half, the whole team weren't really there. If I'm being honest with you, Arsenal were getting in behind, getting shots away. They were just able to play in our final third, like in our defensive third all the time. Like it was just really their game, and they were just wasteful, bro. Honestly, so wasteful.
Yeah, it's mad. And it's a weird one because, you know, we've seen it before in the Premier League and football in general. You know, like a team might have like 2 golden opportunities in a game. It's still a tight game, but you know, other team might be dominating, but they don't have like pure chances on goal. It's just like it might be 1 or 2 where it's like, oh, he needs to finish that, and then the team go and score in the other end, score in the other end. This game was like, I'm not going to say the first time because it wasn't, but for the first time in a long time, I've seen a team dominate the way they have done, have the chances they had done, and not score in the first and the second half. Usually, it's like a 1 half thing. And they're out. Even in the second half, where Liverpool improved and had maybe some of the better chances, they still had chances to put the game away. You had Saka shots over the bar. Starboy not starring at the moment. That star is dimming quick. It's dimming quick. I can't even lie. Definitely dimming quick, bro. I mean, I think me and you were having a back and forth about Saka by the end of that game.
Bro, imagine me and Jerry are arguing over Saka. And these times, these don't play shit anyway. So I had nothing to say. I couldn't, like, what can I say now? Saka, I tried to back Saka. Bro, Saka, I tried to back you, bro. Like, I was in the chat. It was just me on my lonesome. Everyone was getting on to me. I said, nah, bro, like, Saka's solid. You know what I'm saying? He is decent. Now, obviously, listen, me and Jerry are not dumb. Man, don't do these. We don't do the, one game kind of defines you kind of stuff. I mean, we'll always talk about the whole thing. But it was just so funny that I was backing Saka and man ended up just being dead after a while. And I was just like, bro, like, I'm just going to keep quiet when I talk about you, like, from now on. Do you get what I'm saying? Especially when you come up against Liverpool, because right now, you lot, as Jerry said, your starlight is dimming big time. Dimming.
Yeah, man. 100%, man. 100%. But look, let's get into the player ratings as soon as possible. I'm going to obviously get some of these comments in, just read them out before we head out. Big up to Rocco Mancini saying very gritty mentality monsters, respects from a friendly AC Milan fan, big respects to Liverpool fans, drowned out the Arsenal fans, amazing fans, the crowd was Liverpool's 12th man. Big up to Rocco Mancini. Ciao. Big up to yourself, man.
Jerry, what did you whilst we're getting up the next comment, what did you I saw your tweet, you said something like, maybe it was a tweet or a message, I feel like it was a tweet, you said the Arsenal, the stadium emptied or something along those kind of lines. But I can't remember exactly, but I was busting up when I read it.
I said the stadium emptied out quickly. Like, as soon as that second goal hit, it's like the celebrations happened and it looked like it was just our fans left in the stadium. I was like, raw. I was like, that's mad, you know. You see how fickle that is. It was mad. And they were leaving early after, I think, was it not the West Ham game? Was it Fulham? They had at home.
They lost to both.
Was it West Ham? So one of them, they lost to both. But it's one of those games where after the second goal went in, it was like the stadium just emptied out. And it's like, yeah, these man just don't believe, man. They don't believe. They're running out to do AFTV mad quick. They're more interested in doing that than supporting the team.
Yeah, I saw a lot of them doing AFTV afterwards, boy.
Yeah, a
Come
lot of
back your
them, innit?
team, boy.
So,
Come back your team.
exactly. We've got honestly saying Gakpo again was mid until we changed tactics. Listen, we're going to definitely get into it. We're definitely getting into it. We've got Psychedelic saying Arsenal stunk. They couldn't score to save their lives. Gummy FC. Yeah, I'm calling them Gummy FC. You know,
Look what Jerry started, bro.
Gummy. You know, just no teeth. Gummy.
Bro. What was, bro?
I remember a certain man used to call things Gummy. You know, like
Yeah, because. Anyways, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
let me even continue still.
Crazy. The look over the shoulder is crazy.
Brother, yeah, I had to.
If Nunes had that, he wouldn't be getting caught. If McAllister had that, he would have been caught in possession.
Bro, real talk.
You have a bit of awareness.
You need to tell me. Look, I got headphones in, boy. That's all I'm saying.
No. I'm saying it. Otherwise, I'd just be silent. I'd be silent. Fraser saying, rest in peace, Beckenbauer. Oh, mad.
Oh, did he pass away?
Oh, mad. Rest in peace, Beckenbauer, man. Baller.
Okay,
baller,
I didn't
baller.
know. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man. He was a baller. Yeah, he was.
Tony Montana saying Nunes is garbage. The defense of him on other channels is wild. But this is why you get to this channel.
I was just about to say, bro. This is what I'm saying. You come over these sides. We don't do that.
Exactly. Angel 968 saying our right mid was invisible. CJ was playing in midfield by himself. Bro, it seemed like that, man. It actually seemed like that. It was mad. It was mad. What's this? He is a madman. Nah, I've seen him hold on to the ball a couple of times. He almost scored an own goal, and then he went to save the shot off the line.
That's probably Nunes. I remember when I thought Nunes was about to score an own goal.
No, it was Nunes.
Bro, you need to deactivate.
It was Nunes.
You need to deactivate your whole every social media account.
His clearance looked like the finishes he had at the other end. Like
the
clearance he had, it was the same technique. It wasn't like it was the same technique, which leads me to believe he thought in his head, and he's actually so smart. He said, "I'm not even scoring. If I try to head this somewhere else, it's gonna go in. I need to head it at goal, and that way I won't score." That man's head it at goal, 100%.
Horsefield and that.
Big up to Sadiq in the building saying, "Had a glass of Arsenal tears with my breakfast." Big up to Sadiq, man. Big up to Sadiq. We've got Colin Blackstone saying, "Beats me why Darwin gets called while Gakpo does nothing and gets praised."
I didn't praise
Gakpo. I'm not gonna lie. They both need to get called. That's just all it is. That's just all it is. We've got James Doherty saying, Nunes is like Dirk Kuyt. I've been saying this. Ronald Day, a forward who got shoved out to the wing because he was not hitting the net, but had great work rate. Exactly. You want to rant with the big boys. We've got Marco saying, big up to yourself. We've got Ibrahim in the building as well. We've got Christian saying, I never want to hear Saliba versus Konate talk ever again. There's a reason why he starts for France over Sally boy. Yeah, 51 of you guys to make sure we're smashing the like, people. We got an AO from Tony Otana. Tony saying FJ cook them. Shout out to FJ. We've got Alexander Delos saying Saka boy, he's looking like a B-Tech Pepe at the moment. Pepe would actually do better for them. At least he could do something else. He's unpredictable. My man, you don't know what man's doing, man. Listen, I urge everyone to go and watch the chance he had when the ball went over the top. He had like 2 yards on Joe Gomez, yeah, where he could have just ran in a straight line and volleyed it with his right foot. And that's what I'd expect from a world-class player. A man done like a U-turn, like he was turning a bus, and allowed Joe Gomez to get back and then kick the ball right at him. I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Big up to LFC Aaron as well. But listen, let's get into the lineup build-up without further ado. Yeah, man. Cool. 4-3-3. 2 seconds, people. Just getting it up.
Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button. Please. I think Jerry said there's what 50 of you in here, so make sure we're seeing 50 likes at least. I beg, at least 50 likes up in the building. We need to smash them likes for the Arsenal tears, man. Come on, man. You guys already know the drill. You already know the vibes.
Share screen. Cool.
Hey, and big up Jerry, bro. I didn't even know. Man's already surpassed 2K as well. Yo, big up Jerry. I didn't even see that. I just looked down and I was like, what? 2K, brother. I didn't. Yo, big up Jerry on passing 2K, bro. Yo, that's what happens when
that was a while ago.
Bro, I never look. I never ever look down. It's only just now I look down. And I was like, what? 2K already? All right, cool. Say no more. Say no more. On the road to 10K, boy. 100K, should I say?
Exactly. Yeah, 100K, man. 100K subs. Kwanzaa, I'm just putting the team. You guys can see this, innit? So you can see I'm putting in the team, and we're gonna get into it, man.
I was about to say something, but it was about to sound crazy.
Well, what are you gonna say? It's a safe space, you know.
I was just about to say, why? I'll say it. Look, let me think. Let me say it differently. Why are the pictures so big? That's what I was gonna say. Oh, because you got to place that. Okay, yeah. No, I was just baffled. I was like, right, how come yours is so big?
Oh, because I zoomed it in here.
Yeah. No. I just clocked. Pause though. Pause,
okay.
Just in case anyone tries shit.
What's wrong with saying why the picture's so big? Is that a problem?
No, because I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say something else. I wasn't even gonna use the word picture. I was just gonna remove that word and just continue the sentence. I was gonna just say, I'm not even gonna say it, man. We're here now, innit?
All right, cool. We got John. Big up to John in the building saying Saka equals Quincy Owusu Obey. Oh my god.
Yeah, he needs to be Saka should be at AFCON this January with Nigeria and that.
Gakpo in that midfield looks too disjointed yesterday. Big up to Triller TV Live saying big up all the Liverpool fans in the house. Big up to yourself as well. Guys, make sure we're all smashing a like, man. Before I start, I want to check how many likes we're on. If we're on 40 likes, we should be on 40 likes easily. But listen, we're 37 likes. Can we get to 40 likes as we go in? But yeah, man, look, let's get into it. Yeah, exactly. Let's get into it. We ain't got a lot of time, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I need to shoot as well.
I'm gonna start with Alisson. I think that's the best way to start. I mean, look, he had that little blunder in the first half where the ball over the top from Ramsdale caught everyone out. He rushed out. The touch got taken around him, and do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't necessarily an easy chance because he had to take that touch around him, and it was quite wide. So it was good positioning from Alisson. But apart from that, what would you give him in this game, man?
I think I gave him like a 6.5 or 7 because I think outside of that, I didn't even speak on that. Like that even got erased from my memory. But yeah, other than that, I felt like he was okay from the little bits that he had to do, the little, would I say, saves and stuff like that. Obviously, that's going to play a major part because if they obviously had scored that, then you're like, yo, Ali. And he has got a tendency, you know what I mean, to rush out a goal and do dumb stuff sometimes. But yeah, other than that, I felt like Ali was calm. Do you know what I mean? I felt distribution. Only thing I don't like from Ali is I feel like he holds on to the ball sometimes a lot longer than he's even been told to do at times. You know, like it's like the manager tells you, "Nah, Ali, I want you to hold on to the ball," but he takes it to the actual literal meaning. Nah, hold on to the ball for time. Like I'm like, bro,
yeah, until man
just let it go.
You got to do like a clip over.
Yeah, like, clip over the top, like bruv, like you know. But you know, other than that, I thought he was okay. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah,
give him a 7.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go Joe Gomez. If I'm being honest, I think Joe Gomez done really well. I mean, okay. The reason why I think he done really well. You might disagree with me. Saka was poor. But there were times where Saka might have even done the right thing. Like he cut inside and thought he was going to do something, and Joe Gomez was there to block it. Or you can see, like, if you go back and watch the highlights, Joe Gomez is showing him on his right foot, like doing like really good defending. Like saying, go on, try to take it down the line. You take it down the line, he's eating him up. And I don't think he wasn't at fault for any kind of mishaps or incorrections. I think he just had a very, very, very solid game. Could have even had a goal. Like from left back now, he actually looks more of a threat going forward than he does at right back. Which I don't know whether that's because on the right hand side he's got Trent and there's more attacking players, and he's got more of a responsibility going forward on the left. But he's cutting inside on his right foot. He's having shots. I think I'm not gonna lie, I've been impressed with him this season, and I think he's just been again another solid 7, 8 out of 10 performance from him, man. Just solid.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't mind 7. I don't think he was that good, though. I will give it a buck. I don't think he was that good because there were moments at times when, yes, Saka didn't do anything after the fact, But prior to it, I was like, sometimes you do look like you're out of position. I also didn't feel like you were, again, this is for the whole team. I could say this literally for everybody. First half, you weren't offering us nothing down, like you weren't helping anything down that left-hand side. You looked uncomfortable at moments, in that first half, because Arsenal were obviously dominating. And again, this is the whole team, because Arsenal were starting to dominate in that first half. They were getting in spaces in both flanks, not just his side, down Trent's side as well. And I just felt like, again, if Saka was able to do better, then it would have looked a bit poorer on Joe Gomez first half. Second half, though, yeah, I felt like Joe Gomez definitely did step it up. And he just seemed like it's like he found his bearings a bit better. Maybe because they also changed tactics as well. I mean, changed players and stuff like that. But yeah, second half, I thought he got a lot better. So I'm good with 6.57.
Yeah. When do you think Joe Gomez was getting caught? Is there a particular time you remember Joe Gomez or feeling he got caught at possession? Because the only time I remember was in the ball over the top, but he ran back and defended well. Like he got there in time for me.
Not caught, like not him actually getting caught on the ball in terms of
no,
like that. But in terms of
that,
I'll say several times, more or less, anytime Arsenal got the ball to Saka, I always felt like Joe Gomez was never ever really there in that first half. Like he always seemed like it was always a case of, man, I've got to keep running back. I've got to keep running back. I've got to keep running back. And then by that point in time, Arsenal making several other runs, whether it be Reece Nelson, whether it be, I was going to say Havertz, but he weren't really making runs in that first half. But like other players were coming into the mix where if he had just got a bit more tighter, if he was just there when we needed him to be there, Saka's not then getting the ball and able to progress with the ball. Remember, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Arsenal don't need, Saka to necessarily always be the talisman to get you the goal. We just need him to progress the ball. I just need to get the ball forward. Get the ball forward a bit more, and then we can start popping around, get into Ødegaard. When Ødegaard's finding space, that's because you, Gomez, are not there to close down Saka, who can then pop it into Ødegaard. Not all your fault, like I said. The first half, it was everybody. So I'm not blaming him at all. But there are moments where I was like, oh, bro, every time they're getting the ball to this Saka guy, it's not even that you're not there. You are there. But guess what? They're constantly progressing the ball down that side. And then even when he is cutting in, which is what Saka always wants to do, then he's popping it into, Martin Ødegaard. And I'm thinking, these are the times and moments. I just need you to be a second quicker. I need you to not always be out of position, so to speak, in those kind of instances. Or I just need to be touch tight and just be on. I'm not going to say thing, but you need to be on him. You need to be on him so that he's not able to progress the ball. Let him play with his back to goal. Because one thing I will say, Saka can't play with his back to goal like that. He's strong and he can hold his own, but he can't do anything. He can't move that way. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I think the problem you've got with Saka though is because Saka does this thing that I remember Arteta talking to like his interview. I think it was not a coach's voice, but he was talking about what he wanted Saka and the wingers to go and do. And what they do, they hold the width, but their first touch, they come short, but their first touch is inside. That Salah gets the ball and it's like, he might get on the back foot, but he's trying to face you up straight away, or Mahrez gets the ball on the back foot, and then he might cut in. Saka does this touch where it's like, he pretends to go long, comes short, but the touch is in the middle. So the problem you've got there is if he follows...
Don't you remember there was a move like that? There was a move where Saka came short and then he went in behind Joe Gomez. And then I can't remember, I think it was whoever is playing the ball. I was like, Joe, it's because you're not close to him, bro.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Even if you get close to him, because of the body position of it, it's like if I put my hand out, even if you come close and the ball's coming to me and I'm left-footed, it means the ball is further away. Let's say I'm holding him off with my right hand. The ball's further away. It's not coming to my back foot like it would do a Salah, where you can kind of get on him. So even if you come tight, I'm touching that ball and I'm running inside. Now you can go and follow me, but following a man like that, you've already left that space. And I think what was happening is, do I vacate that space and then allow Ødegaard to float in there, which means Konsa's got to run out wide, or do I go and pass him off and let that damage happen in front of us, but protect the space? And I think sometimes he's getting caught out, but I definitely hear what you're saying because I know exactly what you're talking about.
But like I said, second half, I felt he did a lot better. So that's why 7, I think, is such a calm score.
Yeah, definitely. Konsa, what are you saying, man? Obviously, came in for Virgil. It was a big game for him, man. It was a big game because Yeah, it was an FA Cup, but it's what.
Against
If
Arsenal.
we're being honest, it's probably his biggest game this season.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And how well do you how do you think he done? I think he done well. Like,
yeah, bro, as in 7.5. Like I don't know. He didn't really put a foot wrong in the game. I didn't think he was putting himself in or the team in any real danger. Again, in that first half, him and Konate, I felt like they were the only two players, in my opinion, who played well in that first half as a unit together, which I was always going to be worried about based on previous. But yeah, no, I think Kwanzaa, again, I ain't never seen this brother have a bad game. That's all I'm going to say. Like, since he's come into the first team, Jinx, touch wood, I have not seen this brother have one bad game. And I think yesterday, more of the same. And I think second half, then obviously just, he was like, they didn't really threaten in terms of trying to get in behind as much kind of thing. 7.5. I think he was better than Gomez anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's it goes back to my point. I think if you can be a player that's playing 7, 8 out of 10 every single game, that's where you start. You start going up the ranks very quickly. Like, it's just like, all right, cool. Do you know what I mean? You're an academy prospect. You're a rotational piece. All right, now you're in contention to be a starter. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, this, that's what it provides, man. Because obviously, if he's just consistent, and consistency is key, man. So definitely 7.5. Ibu 9, 10.
Yeah,
like, as in, that's probably the best performance I've seen of him. Like,
yes, I like the Champions League performance.
No, like the Champions League performance was good, but Liverpool were better in that Champions League performance.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Like, as in, there was pure times, like, I mean, this person had a good challenge. There was pure times, even like Trent got back really well in this half. Not only did we not have, obviously, our first team, we had no potency going to attack. It was like a training session where it was defense versus attack. When the defenders win the ball, they just kick it back to the team, and it just resets. The fact he was able to defend the way he was able to go and defend, the fact he was driving into midfield, boy, like, he had a very, very good, very, like, as in, it's one of the better games. It's one of the best games I've seen from him in terms of last minute tackles, defensive positioning. He was the one that had to lead the back line. Like, there was no other leader. You know what I mean? So it was a good performance, man.
9, 10, as in anyone you want to pick, I'm good with 9.5. We'll go in the middle. I'm good with 9.5.
Yeah, I think 9.5 is fair.
He was good, man. And to be honest, like I said, I don't. Yeah, bro, I never give them out. Like I said, he's even lucky to get that. I think someone like Konate, especially, like, man, don't really trust him as a leader like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at him like a leader yet. Anyway, maybe he might become one, but right now I don't look at him like that. And in today's game, last night's game, I thought, he was solid still. He was solid.
Yeah. Trent, man. Trent. It's another weird one again, because, like, a couple times, even in that, like, second half when Martinelli come on, against I bar that ball over the top from Ramsdale, which is like, he weren't even in that position, because we had the ball and he was in midfield when that ball got played over the top.
So
he was just running back. A couple times against Martinelli again, it's just the same kind of, he's not. It's like he doesn't care, in it. Like, the guy goes past him easy, and it's like he doesn't even attempt it. He's like, I'm gonna let it go for Konate. Like, it's like there's no I need to get this ball. It's like, it's calm. I don't care if I don't get it. You know what I mean? And it's such a different, when he plays in midfield, it's like he's a kid and gets excited. It's like, gee, if I put you at left back, you as a forward, you'd be like, I'm not even on it, man. Like this, but as soon as I go and put you at left wing or up front where you want to go and play on the right wing, you're there running back, tackling, man. You're showing mad aggression because you're playing in, like, your favorite position. I think he was good. I think on the ball, he was really good. Like, some of the passing he was going and popping in, like the disguises on the passing. Like, you think he's playing that way, bang, he punches it into the midfielder. A couple of times Gakpo let him down in terms of, like, the first touch. Nunes let him down when he's playing balls into them, just not anticipating the passes. McAllister was poor for him as well, especially in that double pivot. Listen, I'm going to talk about this guy. But yeah, man, like, decent from him, man.
I think, I'll give him the same as Kwanzaa, man. I give him 10.5. I think he was probably that good. Like there were people. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, but don't." I bet people are going to talk about him versus Martinelli. I'm like, you're done, Skippy, because there were those couple moments. If Martinelli just puts a better ball, and again, it's always the caveat. Oh, if the player just does what they're supposed to do after the fact, yo, it's a whole different ball game. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can only judge a player by that 1v1. The 1v1s, I'm not going to say cooked because I won't use the word cooked.
No, it wasn't
but he
cooking.
got beaten.
It wasn't cooking.
But he got beaten.
No, but it was like, but it's like but it wasn't even like he got beaten. It was like just have it. Like beaten's like, you know, like when Carragher used to defend against man, or like Skirtle, when they're doing everything they can to like my man just wasn't even engaging in it. It was just like, oh yeah, go past, man. It was just like, yeah, like calm, like just, go past me. I'm not even gonna like you're not nuts in me, so you can go past me. Like he just narrows up his legs.
But he nuts him though. But the Martinelli ends up nuts in him anyway. That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, like, are you serious? Like you can't be getting. Anyways, it is what it is. 7.5.
Exactly, man. McAllister. I'm gonna start with him.
5. I think I gave him 5.5, but I'll give him 5. 5 or 5.5. I think it was literally average, but maybe a point above that. And even the average, I feel like I'm being kind.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he was average, you know. Like the agenda that man had for this brother.
He was, you know, he just looked like a brother who was coming back from injury.
No, but what did man? But that's another caveat. He's coming back from. Then why play the whole game?
Yeah, I hear
why
it.
not start grabbing Birch then? Because you changed it anyway. You changed it anyway. So listen, he came in. He's passing just basic. There's nothing like you see, like with Trent, like even from that right back position, there's a bit of disguise on the pass. There's a bit like the passes are a bit more penetrative. His are very kind of just basic. Just I give it to him. He's supposed to be this guy that's comfortable in possession, press resistant. You know, all those terms you see on Twitter that are just like, yeah, we've got a press resistant 8 that can obviously subvert and transition into a 6 position as he's played in a double pivot for this brother, that brother. Nah, man, like this guy's pants. Like this guy's pants. I'm going to be deadly honest. If he was playing for United, you know, man would just be cooking him. Man will be cooking.
Yeah, no, of course.
If United, if he had these performances, and United had the same kind of results they've had, we'd be looking at him and saying he's crap. Yeah,
honestly,
and I'm calling him crap because he hasn't shown me anything, and I've been waiting for him to not only prove me wrong, to reach the level that I thought he'd be able to go and reach.
I think that's what bugs us the most about McAllister is that, like, man, look at him and think like he should be like it was a weird one. It was a weird one because he had moments where I was like, okay, cool. You know what? He's popping the ball around, like he's doing his thing. But then he had too many moments where I was a bit like, yeah, this is what I didn't miss whilst you was away. Like I forgot about all of this stuff that you were doing wrong. I mean, look, listen, like McAllister's a good player. I actually think he's a dope player. Maybe we're just utilizing him wrong. I don't really know, but I feel like he was playing well-ish prior to him getting injured for like 2 games, I think, prior to him getting injured. And then obviously now he's come back from the injury. I don't know, man. Like, I just didn't think he was really popping. But to be honest, I don't think anybody would. I felt like the midfield wasn't really there. Obviously, you said Curtis Jones, yeah, first half, but none of them, like, they were all just like non-existent anyway in that first half. They were all getting bypassed. Like,
no, I hear that. But when I go and look at that team and that midfield, who's the brother that's won the World Cup?
Yes.
Who's the brother that we signed and gave that number 10 top to, and that we were like, yeah, we got McAllister. Everyone was in for him. We got, like, this is where the same way we talk about Nunes, the same way we talk about, you know, Konate, if he had a poor game, we sign you for an X amount of money, right? You're playing alongside an academy graduate that's only now starting to like change people's minds on whether they rate him or not. You've got a left winger playing in midfield alongside you, that's having a poor season, and you can't be the best midfielder in that midfield.
I think I get the whole midfield.
You can't be a bit more of that reassurance for us, where you're like, all right, cool, we're just going to keep it now. Like, we might not attack, but we're going to keep it. We're going to kind of calm everything down for us.
Listen, Jerry, we already know about McAllister. We can spend a whole video chatting about McAllister.
Yeah,
we
we
already
can't.
know.
We ain't got.
Like,
Yeah, ain't got time. But
like, but what you're saying, I don't disagree. I think I gave the whole midfield. I gave the whole midfield a 6.5 based on more so the second half. But McAllister in himself, I was like, you are starting to disappoint me in terms of I'm seeing quite a lot of the things that I didn't miss when you was away. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I'm not seeing, but it is what it is with McAllister. Say what you want to do,
man. Curtis Jones. I think overall, I think he was just trying to be everywhere in it, like as much as he could. He was on the left wing trying to do a little scoop against Ben White. He obviously played in the 6 in the second half, which I think he done really well as well. Relatively well. I think again, it was just like there wasn't like an outstanding moment where he got a goal for everyone to be like, yeah, look, it's an 8 out of 10 performance. But again, I just think it was very, very, very comfortable. And out of our midfield, there's a couple of times like Erdegaard and Rice were pressing him, and he just doesn't lose the ball. Like he just doesn't, like when he just doesn't lose the ball, he keeps it, he drops his shoulder, keeps it. That man get tired of pressing him, and then it might not be an outside of the boot swazzy pass into someone, but he just keeps the ball for us. And if you've got a player that can just keep the ball, I think it helped us in certain parts of that game. Because if not, like it would have really been like, do you know what I mean? Defend, Konate boots the ball away, they pick up the ball and just start from the midfield again, like just playing on a half pitch because the attack weren't doing anything.
Yeah.
I don't know what you thought, but I think
No,
again, like a 7, like 6 point, like 7. I'd go 7 probably, but
I gave him 6.5, 7. I'm good with either score.
Yeah,
like I said, that whole obviously I had Elliot and Gakpo. I was a bit baffled because I was like, they're both occupying the exact same spaces, like literally both playing right wing, but they're both playing in that right kind of central midfield position. So I had Elliot in there as well. But yeah,
exactly. Cody Gakpo, as Uncle Albert spoke about once, the wrong Ghanaian. We signed the wrong Ghanaian. We signed the wrong Ghanaian from the wrong Dutch team. That's what man was
5.
screaming.
Just give him a 5. Just give him a 5, bro. Because, bro, I've been backing this brother, and you know this is why I hate backing these brothers sometimes. Because man will sit here and be like, "Nah, you got to play." Obviously, cool. You might not be playing in your preferred position, and like I said, between him and Elliot, and this is why Klopp had to change it second half because those two, I didn't even understand. Like, did anybody even understand what they were supposed to do? Because I don't even think they understood what they were supposed to do. Because 1 minute, one's in the right wing, and they were like swapping over at times, occupying the same position at times. Then because we were barely having the ball, it's like they both didn't really want to defend at times. Like, and remember, you already got Trent who doesn't want to defend. So you can't have 3 players who don't want to defend and leave Konate on his 1s and 2s. Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, bro, you see Gakpo, bro, you'll piss him off.
This is it. Gakpo moving at Havertz.
And I would say Havertz probably played better. I'd probably say Havertz was a bit better.
Yeah, but as in they do the same thing. Like I can
see
the same problems. Where what is he? What are you, bro? What are you?
What are you?
You know what I mean? Luis Diaz, man, got the goal at the end. Finish as well. Certain man are trying to claim it was a no-look finish.
I don't know if it was no look or just the camera angle.
I mean,
just
he looked away,
at that time.
He did look away, but I don't know if he meant it, rasped it in. I've got to say, him on the right in that first half, I think he struggled to get in the game, and obviously he worked defensively. He worked hard defensively, like he was working hard, but I think he struggled to get into the game. Second half, when he played on the right wing, it reminded me a lot of like what we had in Mane in terms of when we used to go really, really direct. He was backing into players. He was holding man up. He was beating man. And yeah, sometimes, and it happened with Mane sometimes. Yeah, I mean, like the pass might not come off. Like, I mean, the end product, or I mean, he tries to execute a pass and gets intercepted. But he done really well, and he started to like trouble not only Kivior, but I think he started to trouble Gabriel as well. Like Gabriel started ending up, he was hands on knees. Do you know what I mean? He was all over the floor, and he started to. You know, when we talk about chaos, that's the type of chaos I like, innit? If you're going to cause chaos, you can touch a ball, you can bring man into play, you're all over the pitch, and then obviously you got the goal at the end as well, man.
Yeah. Again, unfortunately, second half was when he really kicked in, when he moved to that right-hand side. Ends, yes, I know, you mentioned playing right wing. He did it. He played okay. And then he got the goal when he was over there at right wing. But you're right, though, Jerry, what you said about the way he kind of plays. I don't think he's as dynamic as Mane, but I can see there's
No. I'm not saying
similarities.
they're the same player. I'm not saying they're the same.
Oh,
player.
yeah.
But pure times, man's backing into man, holding
Yeah,
man
yeah.
off. You know what I mean, and it's like because he's right-footed now, his touch is coming inside, but he's comfortable to use his left, and it reminded me of what we used to have with Mane when at times it was difficult. Do you know what I mean? Like we weren't that great, but Virgil van Dijk will go long into, or Trent would go long into Mane, and Mane's holding two man off and setting man, and then we're able to go and obviously play on the counter. I think he done well, man.
I'll give him a 7. I think that performance was like a 7, to be honest. 7.5 if you want to push it, but it was a 7. Like I said, you know, the problem that this team have got is that the first half they were all maybe a 3. Some of them were 1s, kind of thing. Like they were shit. Like you were so shit in that first half. It was the second half where obviously everybody improved. Some improved like significantly. Like I said, only Kwanzaa and Kanate were the only ones who maybe maintained like a 5, 6, like in that first half. But the rest they were so dead, man. So dead. So dead.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, what? He got the goal.
Whatever you want to give him. Yeah, whatever you want to give him.
Yeah. Because he got the goal, I'll give him a 7.5, but I think he was like a 7 overall. I agree with that. 7.5 because he got the goal. So Harvey Elliott, that started. I think he's done all right. Like
6.5. Yeah, 6.5.
I think he was calm. He was calm. We didn't really get into the game. So Elliott's the type of player that starts to come deep. And I think when he's coming deep, he's getting involved in Gakpo's space, as you're talking about. I mean, Gakpo wasn't doing anything in deep anyway, so he was coming inside, and when, for example, Trent was popping the ball into him, he was controlling it and turning that man. And a couple of the chances that we did have in that first half actually started from him, like on that right-hand side, cutting inside. He might like play the pass or a cross. So, yeah, I think 6.5 is fair.
You know what I like about Elliott, though? What I will say about him, I think I said this before, is that he shows bare enthusiasm, like bare.
Yeah.
Like he's always he's like a brother. He's like a kid. Just shows, well, he is a kid. Shows bare enthusiasm when he's on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. That's 6.5. And then we got Bearman saying we got 7, 5, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6.5 is fair. Big up to Gordon 23 in the building as well. Shout out to Big Six Bands as well in the building. Darwin Núñez, man. Dirk Kuyt 2.0. That's what I'm calling him.
If we had time, we'd be able to get into this, brother. I would give him 6 or 6.5 because I think outside of the fact that he was just shit at finishing, like I said, man, I'm not judging him on that anymore. Like I don't look at he's not a striker, so I can't judge him on scoring goals, innit? So I've got to judge him on other areas of his game, which is defensively. When we moved him out to the left, I thought he was a bit more dangerous on that side. And yeah, first half he was like Gakpo. I didn't even know he was playing. Square root of 2. You know what it is? Big up whoever it is on Big Six. I think because you're judging him by striker standards. Like I said, don't judge him by striker.
Yeah, it's like you know, like it's like if you try to compare like Dirk Kuyt to when we had like Suarez or someone like Torres.
Yeah, you can't.
It's like you can't like man's crap. But when you play him on the left and that, and he shows heart and this, and he runs well and impressive.
But like I said, if he scored that own big up months, if he scored that own goal.
Oh, everything changes. Everything changes.
You know what it is? Like I said, he would have had to deactivate his whole Instagram. So whatever social media he's got, definitely deactivate. It's long. He can't score own goals. Like, you know, some players like, oh, he scored an own goal that you might laugh about. You can't score own goals. Like you, especially Núñez, cannot do own goal. It'll be so long for you, bro. Trust.
Do what's mad as well? You see with this guy as well, this flipping number, the guy wearing the number 9 top. I'm actually getting mad, yeah. Man's posting pictures of himself, like cheering and celebrating by himself, like he's the one that scored the goal. Like he's the one that and it's
yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. Nah, yeah. So for me, he's the Dirk Kuyt, man. And I hear it, 6.5. You know what? We could even, 6.5, I think is fair because when you think about it, he worked hard. Do you know what I mean? He made a defensive clearance. Yeah, it looked a bit dodgy, but it was a defensive clearance. Yeah, 6.5 in it for Dirk Kuyt.
And then there was I forgot as well. There was obviously he had the shot that he missed. The
poor
pass. Like I was like, brother, like Jesus Christ.
And then he looked at Diaz and done this. He looked at Diaz and was like,
bro, I was like, what? Like, I was so confused that like what was even going on. I was like, what? Like you couldn't just pass that. Like that was the most basic pass. That, yeah, but again, like I said, I don't want to get mad at this brother. Like I don't want to do all of that stuff, man. It's just long. Like, but I said, stop judging him by striker standards. Yeah, don't let's stop doing that. Like I said, he's not a striker. He's an attacking player. So judging by that standard, I'm not judging him by being a striker anymore. It's long. He's not a striker.
Yeah, you got Mont saying, "Did you man remember all the times he didn't play the overlap?" There was pure times, and decided to cut in and shoot at 2 miles an hour. No, we saw it, but obviously he's trying to do something different, innit? It's Nunes. He's not. He's like it's Nunes.
Yeah,
calm. 6.5.
Told you, man. 2024, man. We're being kind. We're being kind to Nunes now. Got to treat him special.
Exactly. Obviously, the tactical change we had in the second half after not having obviously any kind of joy was this. Obviously, followed by Harvey
Jota
Elliott.
on,
yeah, so Jota coming on for Gakpo. Gravenberch coming on. No, Clark coming on. Where is it? Bobby Clark, innit?
They don't have him. Oh, they do.
They do.
Oh, maybe because I didn't
Clark.
type in Bobby. I was trying to find it when I was doing the ratings earlier.
Bobby Clark and Gravenberch coming on. And we had, obviously, this happened. And then, obviously, later on, Jones comes
Bradley
out of the
come on
team.
there?
Yeah, because Jones comes out of the team.
Bradley?
Hold on.
Bradley
comes out of the team.
You know what's so funny about them kids coming on? They didn't do shit, but what they did do was they didn't do anything. But I think who got the yellow card? Was it Bobby Clark? Got the card for stopping an Arsenal attack or something. I see bare people getting gassed over that. I was like, fuck it up. Times are but they didn't do anything. I don't feel like they did anything.
I think Conor Bradley, he looked good. Like he looked like I can keep the ball.
He looked okay, man. Like, I feel like everyone was over exaggerating this, bro. Like,
no. I know, but he looked good. Like he didn't look poor. Like I've seen players come in before and just look poor. Like Gravenberch against Arsenal when he came in had a poor
but he didn't
game. Like not this game. He came on and was just poor. He came in and he was just solid. Like and he defensively he done well. Like last minute, like headers, back post, that type of stuff. Yeah, he won well. Like it's easy to go off your lines and miss the header, and then man comes in and scores, isn't it? So
it really is. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't even rate them. I didn't give them. I don't think I did a rating. I think maybe I just get them fives. Like I was like Bobby Clark and Brad. I was like, you can get fives. Like that was just average what you were doing when you both come on. Gravenberch, I felt it was Gravenberch and Jota who really changed the game for Liverpool, especially Jota. Like him coming in and then being able to move Nunes to the left and Diaz to the right. That's when it started to really start to click, because now you've got a player in there who, forget that he can score goals. It's just more the link up at times. When Jota wants to link up well, he can link up well. But and I know he's not the best at it.
But this is what's crazy though, is that we're saying it's not good in comparison to the fact that we had Bobby in the place. True. Jota's long link up is far superior to Nunes's, bro. Like there's no comparison. You could just see it. Even like as soon as he came in, it was like, he's drawing these man in. Do they follow him? Do they not? We now can go much more direct. Nunes is on that left-hand side where he can just cause chaos on that patch of grass, isn't it? Like he tried to beat Saliba and it didn't work. Like you couldn't get past this man. You couldn't do any of that. But it was like he can cause havoc there. Now Saliba's got to worry about going across over there. Jota's floating a bit more. Obviously, you've got Diaz, who obviously we discussed, and obviously you've got Trent in the 6, which I like. I like seeing Trent in the 6, man. When you talk about having a 6 that can go and play passes or having a more attacking 6, that's what I'm talking. That's what I want from McAllister. Like in terms of those passes, that's what I want from him. And McAllister don't really provide that. But Trent, yeah, good performance, and then obviously Clark and Bradley, and we're going to win the game, man. So listen, can't complain at all. But people, gonna have to cut this one mad short. I'm gonna obviously quick get into obviously see if you got any comments quickly, and we've got to cut because I've got training in 10 minutes and I've got to drive down there, so I'm gonna be late. But yeah, laps for me, man. Laps for me. We got Wayne, so a 70 mil winger / forward, a 70 million dirt cow. Just air the price, bro. Just ignore the price. Ignore the price. We've got Marco saying nah, but he contributes, just not with the required quality. That's in regard to Nunes. And saying in regards to him taking pictures of him celebrating by himself, like, do you know what I mean, as if he scored the goal, saying he's gassed for his team, or should he be upset? I mean, if that's the way you go and view and interpret what I said, fair enough, man. I wouldn't do that, innit? I wouldn't be posting stuff like that after that performance. But hey, we've got Angel at 68 saying Jota 9, the smartest forward at Liverpool. I definitely agree. Angel saying 8.5 for Bradley.
Bradley's getting a 5, bro. I'm not doing this nonsense. Allow me.
We've got honestly saying Curtis Jones was good, but he was also could play the ball in spaces for Diaz or Darwin, but he was against dribbling non-stop. I'll scream it until he released the ball. But no, we keep giving the ball away. This is why I disagree. You know, certain, like, Klopp's convinced, man, that we have to just release the ball as quick as possible every single time. Like, the reason why he plays in the team is that he's not going to go and do that because we can keep the ball. We can keep the ball. These other brothers, like when Erdegaard touches the ball millions of times, Arsenal fans don't complain. They don't complain because they know he's keeping the ball. We can't be a team that is full of players just lumping the ball forward because we're trying to play it fast. Like, I know Klopp likes to play like that, but even he understands we can't always be like that. Hence why we had Gini Wijnaldum in the team, and even Thiago that used to keep onto the ball, hang onto the ball a lot. But obviously it's Thiago, isn't it? At his best. We got DRD. Nobody saying as a Chelsea fan, Nunes is better than Werner. Shout out to yourself.
Realize this is the madness that we're
GTV saying Bradley made 1 tackle, guys. LOL, is that locking someone up? That's in regards to Honesty saying, nah, he locked up Martinelli, and if Martinelli is all that, give the young G his praises. Clark did his job in midfield, because if it was the other way around, you man will say Bradley is crap. I don't think anyone said he's crap, though. I don't think anyone said he's crap. But look, people, obviously we got AAA here as well saying, GTV, I'm with you that he's frustrating, but he does offer us everything else besides the crucial thing, which is finishing. If that clicks, he has everything. That's a big if. I don't think he offers us everything. I don't think his link-up play is good. I don't think his IQ is good. I don't think his passing is good. I think when you're playing in a team where there's bare space and you've got a man that can finish, any pass that you go and provide is potentially going to be a goal scoring opportunity, especially if you're passing the ball to Salah, because you know he's going to try and score. That's the
I think we just, and I don't want to keep it too long. I think I said I was kind with the assessment of Nunes. I didn't cuss him. He's just not a striker. That's it. Like that's all I said. He's just not a striker. But anyways. Exactly. But yes, people. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Make sure, obviously, we're heading over to the pitch. The YouTube channel is in the description. So obviously, me and G got obviously we're part of that pitch family right now. So we're getting ready for that studio time. So we're really looking forward to that. Obviously, make sure you head over to GTV as well. G, is there anything popping off on GTV? I just got my match reaction that come out earlier on today. Other than that, I will have a stream. I'm supposed to do the artificial. Is football becoming artificial? I'll do that some point this week when we got time. We got another game Wednesday, so I'll sort it out. Keep your notifications on.
Cool. There we go. Make sure you got your notifications. Make sure you're subscribing. Thank you to everyone who obviously contributed to the channel in terms of the chats and the likes. Guys, make sure the likes are coming through. And if you're watching this on the replay, let us know what you thought of the game. Make sure you're staying tuned with me, obviously, tomorrow for obviously Ball Talk with Judge Mo. That's going to be at 1 p.m. And then, of course, we've got a preview for the Fulham game on Wednesday. But so until next time, people, it's been the Dre James Show. Have a great evening, great Monday, and we are out. Got that one.